everybody. Welcome back to yet another episode of Worship Ministry Nuggets. My name is Ruth Stevens, and indeed, I am so glad to be back after a while, and I want to take this special opportunity to appreciate every single person that came to my very first concert, Conquer the Earth, and indeed it was a blessing, and I am super excited that you guys came. Oh my God, I was overwhelmed by the love and by the support, and I also want to give a special gratitude to the ministers that ministered that night, that were a blessing that night, and that is Solid Rock Band, Godwill Babette, Florence Moredi. Thank you so much. Timam, thank you so much. Nimo Mwangi. I mean, I was indeed blessed by your presence that night, and indeed God moved in a spectacular way. There was such a healing wind, and I don't even know. I don't have much words to say, but thank you. Thank you so much for coming and for supporting me all the way. And not to forget, I want to appreciate the people that were very instrumental in the success of the event. And one of them is my husband, who really worked tirelessly to ensure that everything ran smoothly, to the sound, to the production. And I am sincerely grateful. And also, I want to appreciate my spiritual covering, Bishop Eric Mwangi and Reverend Vicky Mwangi, who stood by me, prayed with me, covered me, and shot me to be who I am today. And I am sincerely grateful. And now to the video of the day. Today I will be talking to you about 3 pointers for altar ministration. This is very, very important. I want you to grab your seat, grab your popcorn, and ensure that you watch this video to the very, very end. Pointer number 1, as a worship leader, as a worship minister, you need to hear. I mean, my father in the faith always says that sonship is a function of the ear. And the Bible says that them that are led of the Spirit of God are the sons of God. So if we are ministering on the altar, the Bible says that we are co-workers with Christ. So that means we are working together with Christ to ensure that the purpose of God in praise and worship is fulfilled. So you really need to be very sensitive to hear what the Spirit of God is saying. And you know, sometimes we can prepare a song list and we can have things planned out, but it's very, very important for you and me to be sensitive to what the Spirit is leading, because at the end of the day, this is just not a normal singing session. It's a praise and worship session, and lives are supposed to be imparted at the end of the day. So you need to be sensitive to hear what God is saying. So if God instructs you to change the next song, be very quick to hear and also implement it so that you can be able to be effective. Pointer number 2, you need to see. Oh yes, I said it right. You need to see. You know, sometimes we can get carried away and close our eyes during worship, but most of the times we can even leave the people that we are leading behind. So it's important that your eyes are open to see what is happening in the atmosphere. Not only just that, to see what is happening in the congregation. By seeing, I mean that both your physical eyes and your spiritual eyes are open. Your physical eyes needs to be open to see what is happening in the congregation. Your spiritual eyes need to be open in order to see what God is doing at that moment in time when you are leading praise and worship. In order you can tell the people and they can lift up their faith. So I pray that as worship ministers, that our eyes will always be open to see what God is doing in the lives of the people, and also to see how the response of the people in order to determine your next move. After you have heard, after you have seen, you must talk. I mean, in the middle of your singing, it's very, very important for you to do call to actions, because most of the times people don't know what to do in the presence of God. You need to tell them, and that's why you are the worship leader. Tell them to lift up their hands. Tell them to clap their hands. Tell them to scream and shout. That is your work, because a worship minister is a commander, it's important that you give the congregation call to actions in order they can be able to participate in the praise and worship session. That way, your altar ministration will be effective. So that's it from me today, guys. I am indeed honored to do these videos for you. Thank you so much for watching. I want you to like this video, share this video with your friends, subscribe. If you're new here, ensure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you can be notified. And also, don't just subscribe and press the notification bell so that you can be notified every single time I post a new video. Thank you guys so much. Love you and see you next time. Mwah.